Okay, so the last time I updated you, Inez was kidnapped. She's still kidnapped. They are trying to rescue her. But in order to rescue her, they kidnapped the merchant's pregnant wife so they can use her as a leverage. But but I just want to tell you a moment between Matthias and Nina. I love them so much. Like I cannot express it enough in words. Okay, so this scene he says, Matthias says to Nina, "What did you try to make me do?" And Nina says, "I'm trying to compel you to kiss me." And he says, "That's foolish." And she says, "Why is that?" And then he admits, "Because I always want to kiss you." And she's like, "How come you never do?" And then he's like, "But you went through so much, like such a terrible ordeal." And she's like, "I did, that's true. But you know what would help? A lot of kissing." He's just said that because I always want to kiss you. Always want to. Oh my god. Okay, so Inez was rescued. Like they are together now, the whole crew. But like the plot is so complex that I don't even know how to explain it. Like they are like the it's complicated. Like I don't know how to explain it or update you guys. But like I have only read oh fuck. I have only read this much. And like this much is left. I'm only like 162 pages in. It's just like so much nuances to it, and I absolutely love this. Like this in the book, like this black page and how it's like divided into parts. I love it. Oh my god! I finally reached that quote. So when Inez was like kidnapped and she was held captive, she was threatened that her legs would be broken by a mallet. And her legs are everything for her because Kaz was always like, "You're my investment, and that's why I'm keeping you with me, and you know that's why I'm protecting you because you're so important to my crew and all of that." So Inez was always like, if I'm not useful anymore, Kaz would never want me, like all of that. So Inez finally confronted Kaz that he was going to break my legs. I wouldn't be as important to you, I wouldn't be your investment, but Inez says this, he was going to break my legs. Would you have come for me then, Kaz? When I couldn't scale a wall or walk a tightrope, when I wasn't the wrath anymore? And Kaz says, I would come for you. Then he repeats, I would come for you, and if I couldn't walk, I would crawl to you. And no matter how broken we would fight our way out together, knives drawn, pistols blazing, because that's what we do. We never stop fighting. Like I knew this quote. Okay, I have read it like 100 times before even starting this book, but like while reading, when Kaz said it, oh my god, I had goosebumps and a little bit like tears in my eyes because like that was so passionate. This is the first time that Kaz is admitting that he cares about Inez. Oh my god, Matthias and Nina, like this is not a Six of Crows duology reading blog. This is Matthias and Nina's fan page now. Also, like Kaz is so smart, and also I'm 200 pages in, and Zoya appeared. Zoya from Shadow and Bone. Is Alina going to appear too? Like, is that wishful thinking? Is she going to appear? Everyone thinks that she's dead, but she just faked her own death. I don't think she's going to appear. Is she? Like, I still have 300 pages left. Anything can happen. You guys, it finally happened. It finally happened at 236 pages in. It finally happened. In the second book, it happened. I want to read some things that Matthias said to Nina. So Nina asks him, "Why haven't you kissed me?" And he says, "This isn't the time." And she asks, "Is it because of what I am? Is it because you still fear me?" And he says, "No. You was a disaster. But I'm grateful every day for that disaster. I needed a cataclysm to shake me from the life I knew. You were an earthquake, a landslide. You aren't a flower, you are every blossom in the wood, blooming at once. You're a tidal wave, you're a stampede, you are overwhelming. There is no one I want more. There is nothing I want more than to be overwhelmed by you." I would have asked your parents for permission to walk out with you. We would have been chaperoned. I would have dined with your family at least 3 times before we were even left alone together. I would have brought you gifts, winter roses if I could afford them, a silver comb for your head. Our first kiss would be in a sunlit wood or under a starry sky after a village dance, not in a tomb or some basement with guards at the door. Trust me when I tell you that every single character in this book, in this duet, every single character has such a dark backstory. Like every one of them have suffered so much in their childhood. Like they have seen too much too early in their lives, you know? And it just makes me cry every time it is revealed. It's so sad. We are at this part. Kings. Kings and queens. You know, that means this is going to be like the end game. There are only like 200 pages left now. I want to know what happens in the end, but at the same time, I don't want this to end because this is a duet and this is the last book. Surely we have like King of Scars duology, but still, this is this feels like an end of an era. The only update I have is that I'm this much in. Like I have like 180 or something pages left. Almost done. Like right now, everything is happening. Like you know, all the things that I have been waiting for since book one and since half of this book, like romantically everything is happening. Like Matthias and Nina, they are getting closer. uh, I think I'm at a moment where Kaz and Inez are going to, you know, like make a breakthrough in their relationship. And who else? And yeah, also Violet and Jasper, something happened with them too. So like everything is happening, like you know, romantically. And now they are going to get to the end game. There is this whole auction happening. Every single member of this crew is like right now wanted, like in the whole this city. Gather them. For real, if someone gets them arrested, they would be paid like millions and millions of, you know, crude. Like that is the currency in this book. So everyone is wanted. They have to stay in hiding. But now in the end, there is going to be this auction happening, like I said before, and everyone is going to be there. And like that's like the end game. And I don't know what's going to happen in the end, but like I'm really excited. And like I really hope no one dies because I don't think I can handle it. I'm so deeply invested in this characters and I love them so much, like every single one of them. I don't want anyone to die. But like I'm so scared. Jenya just appeared. And Stormhunt. Is it Nikolai? What? What is happening? Okay, so it is Nikolai. Like Stormhunt. I'm still on 400 page. Oh my god. Are they going to tease us about the King of Scars duology? Like, are we going to get some, like, little bit of sneak peek into his story? I really hope that happens. You guys, do you know what I've been doing for like past 30 minutes? Instead of reading, I just spontaneously stopped reading at this page, 433, and I just took my phone out, opened Pinterest, and started scrolling different quotes by Six of Crows. Not the spoilers, just the head canons. Like, you know, if the characters were in real life, how they would talk to each other, and they were like memes, like romantic quotes, everything. I was like, I'm in a library, I have some free time, I should read, I should finish this book, like it's only this much left. But instead I'm just scrolling on Pinterest. Hey, 3 p.m. Okay, and just look at this. Why is this so cloudy? It's 3 it's 3 p.m. Oh my god, Kaz is so smart. Like everything is revealing right now. The auction is happening and now I think the main two villains, they are both going to go to jail. Oh my god, like it was so smart. Everything is unfolding right now and oh my god, I'm just giggling and laughing right now. Like, oh my god, I knew it. I knew you could do this. This book is amazing. I Wow, I'm going to remember this for the rest of my life, I think. So it's like 3:40 p.m. and just look at this. It's sunny now. Canadian weather, I can't. Again, I took a break and I went on my Bookstagram and started talking to my friends. Like, why am I not finishing the last 100 pages? I think I don't want to, you know, it's like I don't want this series to be over. Like, I don't want to part from these characters. I want to live with them. forever. Like they're like obviously this is a fucked up world and they're all criminals and thieves. I know that. I know that, okay? I know. But like still I have been so deeply like, invested in their lives, and like I feel like I know them because there has been such a depth in this story. You know what, I'll just finish the 100 pages and then talk later. What the hell? What the hell? I'm so shocked that I can't even cry. Like I know I'm crying a little bit, but like why did he have to die? I don't understand this. Like why did he die? I cannot. I'm so shocked. I think I'm going to go home and cry a lot. I can't imagine this. Like he has to come back. He has to come back. And then in chapter 40 it was like, you know, this ruthless, cruel author, Matthias was dreaming again, dreaming of her. He's dying. He died. I cannot. He's my favorite character. They both are, but like he's my favorite character in this both these books. You can't do this to me. What the fuck? So I finally finished this book, this duet. I don't know what to say. I'm so mad. Like the ending was nice for other couples, obviously Kaz and Inez. Kaz brought Inez's parents. He also gave her the ship so she can go wherever she wants. And in the end, Becca Rollins, the main villain, had to leave the town and he was so scared in the end. That was all great. Like even Jesper and Violin. It was everything was great, but why did this author betray Matthias and Nina? I don't get it. I'm sad that he died. I cried even, but like but I'm you know what I'm less sad and I'm more mad because like I loved this author and I loved her writing, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to read more of her work now. But why did she have to kill Matthias? I don't get it. Like the way it happened, it was so all of a sudden, and it didn't make any sense, to be honest. I was like, but why would she do that? I don't get it. I really don't get it. I'm so mad right now. Like I know that maybe it was that she wanted to portray something like poetic justice or something, or maybe she wanted someone to get killed off in the end, because like isn't that what happens in this type of books where everyone is a criminal and someone dies, just to like play with the reader's sentiments, or like just so that we would connect to them. But there are other ways to get connected. Like why did she have to kill Matthias? I don't get it. I'm so mad. But okay, let's try to forget the fact that my favorite character just died. Anyways, you know, I went through a lot of emotions while reading this book. I would say that this duet was even better than Shadow and Bone trilogy. It was, it really was. Like the characters, there were so many characters, all of them were described in depth. Everyone had a tragic backstory, and it was kind of like found family also, like how they both how everyone got connected to each other, and like how they were having fun together even when they were about to get killed, and all of the heist and all of the mystery, obviously the crime that was happening. And one thing that I loved about the story was that everything wasn't revealed like in a flash. We got a little bit of information here and there, and then in the end the heist would happen and we would be like, wow, like I did not know this, like wow, so much is happening, like people are like obviously bloodshed and crime and all of that, like thievery, heist, all of that was happening. But there was so much of the plot in here, like it wasn't just like just found family or just friendship or just romance, but there was so much in this book. Like the plot was so rich, you know. I love this duet. The only thing that I didn't like, I actually hated about this book, was that why did she have to kill Matthias? I don't get it. I really don't get it. Like It was so sad the way everyone had to say goodbye to him, and the fact that Nina can raise dead now, so that she actually made, she actually, she was like, say my name, and he was already dead, and obviously he spoke her name, but he was already dead. Like that was so. I don't think I can forgive this author for killing him off. Like, it didn't make sense. It didn't make sense. Like, why did she have to do that? I Chapter 39 and 40, it completely traumatized me. I don't know what to do with myself now. Like, seriously, I don't know what to read next. What to do with my life. I Oh god, I just need to go home and cry about it a little bit. I think I'd feel better, but I'm so mad. I really am. Okay, thank you so much for watching this reading vlog. I hope you had fun. I had fun. I went through so many emotions, and it was like, yeah, it's like one of the best books that I have read, I guess, and one of the best found families and universes, the best plot, all of that, except the part that I'm mad at, obviously. I'll be back very soon with another cool video, reading a book or like talking about books, anything. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. Okay, bye.